for that wave to make sure we're live. No, I don't care about the tweet. I care about when we're live. Hi. I'm so very happy in general, but I'm especially happy that both of you tuned in to my show. Hopefully there's at least 2 people. So I'm able to say the phrase, both of you. This is Andy Dick. Was going to be live at 5. Now it's, what time is it? 8:46. Andy Dicks at 8:46, even though it's just Andy Dick. Andy Dick at 8:46. Okay? Live. Andy Dick live at 8:46. Andy Dick at 8:46. Either way, the show is going to eventually settle on a catchy title. Listen, title aside, I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that I'm here. It's more than just me. We are here to help. Okay, not yet. We are here to help. Mostly me. We're here to help me. This show is very masturbatory. I'm allowed to say masturbatory, by the way, because this is an 18 and over show. So if you're under 18, tune out now. Go ask your mom and dad if you're allowed to tune in. You shouldn't be, because I put the settings on my YouTube as 18 and over. So go to your room if you're under 18. Back to the masturbation portion of the show. This is very masturbatory, but more, the word I think I would rather use is therapeutic, cathartic, and masturbatory. I enjoy doing this. I'm here to help, and when I help others, as Matthew McConaughey says very eloquently in his Lincoln commercials, I do more than just help others. I help myself. At some point, you can't just fade out. Let me just get right into welcoming my co-host, because this is a show. It's like a regular show. Like a regular show. Don't let us fool you. It's not a real show. It's like a real show. And like real shows, they have co-hosts. My co-host is the illustrious and now gorgeous, hello, Greg Furman.
Oh, hello.
At the Greg Furman. How do you spell Furman?
F-U-R.
Okay, we can spell
M-A-N.
quicker. Okay, either way. Look, you know what? His name, should maybe change your name, because he was at the Greg Furry Man, because he had this horrible scraggly. He's one of those kind of guys that when he does try to grow a beard, he's like Ichabod Crane, or whoever.
Ichabod Crane never had a beard.
Okay, well, somebody with a scraggly, fathered
The
time.
guy that owned the inn that he used to drink at.
Yeah, you're like the guy that owned the inn in Sleepy Hollow. He was a one inn owner in Sleepy Hollow, serving up ale in tin cups.
Pumpkin ale.
That's you, pumpkin ale. And who's the headless horseman? That would be Bobby. Bobby Jones of the Bobby Jones Orchestra. Okay, then I'll give you your own doink. That's a perfect time. What happened to, okay. We're going to work out these kinks. And don't forget, the Kinks are coming in 2 weeks to be a real guest. Once again, real or not real, that's really up to you. Because call Greg a real co-host, I wouldn't. But
And I made you something, and you're already insulting me.
You made me. You have a gift for me?
Yes, I have a gift
Oh, shit. Now I wish I wasn't such a fucking asshole. I'm sorry. And I'm
Well-
sorry for swearing. But don't forget 18 and over. I'm allowed to.
Just a
you
mo-
motherfuckers. You want to get right to the gift?
I want to get right to the gift.
Okay, well, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. You just,
No, I
I'm-
feel...
A moment ago, you were talking about like masturbatory.
No, you're doing
things.
great. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm,
You're prepping the gift.
and so
I see something
just a moment
protruding.
ago, just a moment ago, I made
Out of your
you
pocket.
a sheath, just so you could, keep calm, carry on, and avoid
This
any
barely
friction.
fit. My pinky can barely fit in.
No, you can get it resized.
Get it resized.
Yeah. I mean, that right there is actually for me. So I actually ordered you one. It's kind of a prototype, really.
Can I get my little close up? Let's see if I see Jacob and Bobby and PJ. And do you guys remember Romper Room? I'm looking for I'm looking through my, what do they call these? What are they? No, but it's
We all just guessed.
that masturbation thing.
the fleshlight.
Yeah, I'm looking through my fleshlight
Well, that's a
at
cloth light.
Jacob. Oh, by the way, Jacob, there he is. Look at him.
So
Hi. So the guy that normally mans the board couldn't be here. So I got my own flesh and blood, and I'm looking at him through my fleshlight. Jacob Dick, manning the board. He learned it about an hour and a half ago. And you're doing great. Is he doing great?
He's doing fantastic.
We are running the show deep from the bowels of what is officially a facility. We are in a facility. I am on day 2 of year 2 of my sobriety. I'll say it again, day 2 of year 2. I've taken copious notes, little monologue to do in the beginning here, copious, like a cornucopia of notes, which is appropriate because Thanksgiving is in 2 days, right?
Yeah.
2 days?
It's not copia, is it?
Cornucopia.
I always thought it was cornucopia.
No, it's cornucopia, Bobby. It's cornucopia.
I don't
Bobby
think so.
is very good with English,
I'm
as
from-
am I.
Okay, well, I'm from New York, so I think I would know. But
Greg Furman is also known as Greta, the great cabler elf, because he was a cabler, meaning he hooked up this whole studio, cabled the whole thing, plugged things in, plugged them into the cameras, the walls, the monitors, plugging, cabling. The great cabler enabler is really what. Greta, I don't know how that came about, but either way, as he's cabling, he's mumbling and bitching and moaning. And finally, I said, "What is your fucking problem?" And he said, long story short, I'd rather be in front of the camera, not behind it. I'm like, then why the fuck aren't you in front of the camera? Why don't you get in front of the camera? Now he's my co-host. He's been my co-host for 2 shows. There's another show besides this one, believe it or not. This is not even our first show. It feels like it. It ain't. There's another one where he's even worse and I'm worser. Worse and worser.
I try.
That should be us. Well, try to find me a real co-host. Okay, that would help.
Craigslist.
And maybe you might, and you go back to cabling. So here are my copious notes, cornucopia of, and Thanksgiving is coming, and I don't know how people feel about that. Turkey, I think it's great. We all are happy about.
Do you like cranberry
I actually do.
from a can?
Yep, I do.
I like to take it out of the can and then just right from the can.
Yeah, and bite while
Yeah.
it's still in can
And it
shape.
has like that gelatin thing, like that look to it. It's just
You can see the ridges of the can. I'm into
shake
it.
it around.
I'm into it. I love it. It reminds me of my mom. My mom taught me a couple things,
How to open a
actually.
can?
Well, she was all about the holidays. It was her time to shine. She would that's why I have pumpkins over there. And she one thing, and maybe this is one of the main things, besides just the concept of love in general, she taught me to use what you have. Hence, this show. Bobby's a good friend. You're a friend I found on Craigslist. My first guest I've known for almost upwards of 20 years. My own flesh and blood Jacob is manning the boards, and this is what I got, okay? And I think we're doing a fucking fine job. We are coming from SOBA, S-O-B-A, thanks to Greg Hanley, our mentor, who hopefully is watching. If he's watching, then maybe there might be 3 people watching. We're very happy to be coming from SOBA. Let me get back to my notes because we're going to try to sink our teeth deeper into this bitch like a fucking rabid vampirus. Yeah, we're gonna because our show. I'd like to have a slight recovery-based slant. You know?
Yeah, of course.
That is a very good segue. Unless you have anything else to.
I'm recovering from being a bad co-host, so I'm still on my way. This is appropriate for me.
Okay, I don't know if you're ever going to recover from that. Once a bad co-host, kind of always a bad co-host, right? Why don't you think about just go to plan B. I hope you had one. I hope you had something to fall back
I don't
on.
have a B.
Okay, well, you might want to come up with something because, yeah, something. Because I'm going to be bringing out my guest. We're going to try to have one guest per show, and once again, the show is a half hour, so we have a lot of ground to cover in our recovery-based show. I'm waiting for my close-up because I'm trying to get rid of my co-host anyhow.
I'm also, that's my plan C. See you later.
Yeah, bye. There's one thing. No, you can come back because there. Never mind.
I don't want to be here.
Okay. Oh, you want to walk in is what you want to do. Okay. Let me introduce my first guest, who's also a very good friend of mine. Please welcome Denny Kirkwood.
Slowly.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
So good to see you.
Yeah, good to be here.
This is just another shout out to Greg Hanley. Did I say Greg Furman earlier?
You said Greg Cameron.
I did? Okay, good.
So I got lucky.
It would be great to have that 6 thing because I would love to, because now I'm looking at my co-host, I feel naked without you.
You think I'm a co-host?
You helped me, I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. But right now, you just shut up.
All right.
Because I'm with my guest, Denny. I've known Denny for a long time. In recovery and in life, I thought about this when I was meditating. In everything, there are always 2 sides. Am I right? And then there's a gray area. But if you want to split it up down the middle, black and white, there are winners and there are losers. Okay. In the game we're playing right here, we're on the winning side. Because why? Us, the people that are running this show, we're not doing drugs. We're not drinking. We choose to not drink. We choose to not do drugs. And in that, let me see you. Get a shot of that. There he is. I use the one screaming. I love it. Yeah, isn't that nice? And that alone is a battle in and of itself. One. That is a battle won. One. Not O-N-E. One. W-O-N. We won. We are, and excuse me for borrowing this old hashtag, but we are #winning. Remember who coined that one?
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
Winning.
Charlie Sheen, yeah, winning, and that's my fucking point. Back then, when he was #winning, he did not know he had HIV.
No, he didn't.
He didn't know that he was secretly #losing. Do you see what I mean? We are on the winning side of this battle. We are, in fact, #winning. And that's what we do in SOBA. You know that you're okay to be on camera. I asked you if you would be a guest because my friend Denny, and be as honest as you want. You don't have to be, but I really want you to be if you can. Denny told me that he has an opportunity to leave SOBA. So now is when we start kind of sinking our teeth deeper, like that rabid vampirus I talked about earlier. Denny wants to leave Soba. He did not know I was going to pin him against the wall like this or put him on blast, but I do apologize in advance. But tell me how and why, and you know, there's part of me that is a little bit jealous that you're going to leave. I've been here, once again, I live in this goddamn facility. I've been here for 1 year and 2 days. Why, how can you've only been here how long?
8 months.
It's a long time, especially for people like us.
Yeah, but I don't have
and
the
you've
orange
been,
poking out a painting in my place.
you still have a nice place. Where are you? Tell me how you're going to leave. Where are you going to go? Give me the scoop.
Well, there's a friend that I've also known for 20 years. His name is Jeremy Jordan. He's
I love him.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good guy.
With Marnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know them both. Marnie and I, well, I shouldn't, I don't mind talking about what we used to do. We used to have some fun. She used to hang out with James Woods.
They call yeah, you know they called her
What?
Midnight Marnie.
Midnight Marnie. It used to be her and I just to all hours of the night, and we weren't drinking coffee.
No.
Okay. I think she had to get some reconstructive nose surgery.
She did, I think.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, she was a character, that's for sure.
So was I back then, and I still am. So go ahead, tell us more.
He's got a place in Westwood. It's a 2-bedroom, and you know, I think he's got a year and a half sober. He's a little lonely, and actually Marnie is helping him with that place. So it's just an opportunity where I'm closer into, you know, working, you know, meeting up with certain people. I'm writing a script, so it's like I'm closer into, you know, I'm kind of isolated out here. You know, I don't know, man. I'm going through a rough time, and I think it'd be good.
You're isolated anywhere you are when you say that.
To an extent.
You know, like every man is an island. You know what I mean? Like and it's one of those things where it's like a geographical. Wherever you go to get away from whatever you're trying to get away from, you're still there because it's really you're trying to get away from.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just, I'm just saying
it's
possibly.
that's true.
Possibly.
But I can always come back and visit you because.
Yeah, but you know, that was my first thought when I heard you're going to leave. I was going to make you promise to come see me. You're not going to.
Yeah, I will. You know why?
No, you won't.
Andy got me in here.
Thank you.
Andy, if it wasn't for Andy, I probably wouldn't have these 8 months sober. And, you know, what a guy, man. What a guy. And I will come back and visit because I do like the polka
Wait,
dots.
so wait, hang on. I haven't fully, I'm not letting you go so easily. You're not necessarily going to go because I know Marnie, I know Jeremy. It's almost possibly they need you more than you need them. Here's the one thing, here's some of the advantages to leaving. Because let's look at the pros and the cons for real. Some of the pros are that you don't have to go to groups. And I know that those are getting tiresome. After 3-4 months of every day going to groups, it can be tiresome. And we both got a lot out of groups, and group therapy is great. You establish a new bond with people that are like-minded, that we all have the same, we have an underlying common denominator of just not wanting to do drugs and alcohol. So we have that. And then after a while, it's like going to school. You learn a lot, but then it's like, oh, I can't wait for 3 o'clock and I can get out. So that's one of the pros. You won't have to go to group. Is that the main one? Don't give me this isolation, and because I still work in Hollywood and I drive, and that part doesn't matter.
Maybe not as much, but I just think that it's good for me to get out of Malibu.
Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. It's good for you to get in Malibu, and it's good for you to see that Malibu is magical. Malibu to me is what has me stay here at Soba. Malibu is a paradise on earth.
It is a paradise.
It really is. So you're going out of paradise back into the seedy underbelly of Los Angeles. Where are you going to go? West Hollywood?
Westwood.
Not as bad.
No, it's kind of. It's not too far from.
Yeah, it's kind of near the beach.
Yeah.
It's a younger community, you know, UCLA. Do they have a house?
No, it's an apartment, but it's it's nice and it's free.
It's free. Okay. But it's not about that all.
No, it's not. It's not all about that.
Because this place is, insurance pays, and so that's not.
I'm going a bit insane right now, so I think a little bit of change could help me.
Okay, let's get to the root of that issue. How and why are you going insane?
I don't know. I just think that.
You know what? I know what it is, and you're not. I'll help you. I'll coach you a little bit, coax you, suss it out of you, smoke out the rat that's in there, chewing on your bones, chewing on that rat that is your ex-girlfriend is just gnawing at your little brittle bones. I know it's all about your ex, isn't it?
I'd say 75%.
75?
90.
95 to 97%, if not 100%. And isn't it always about a girl? Guys?
Yes, sir.
You're on Zoloft.
Absolutely.
What did you say?
You're on Zoloft. Less.
He said if you're on Zoloft,
Well, maybe I should get on it.
not so much.
No, I don't.
No, don't. I haven't been on any pills since I've been here, any medication, none.
No.
All natural. And you haven't taken anything?
Seroquel.
Still on that?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, but it's just a way to
Coke.
sleep a little better.
Well, how are you going to go and live in Westwood and not be able to sleep?
I'll be able to sleep. It's not 100% necessary.
When are you leaving?
I'm not 100% positive.
You're not going to leave.
Am I
In
not?
your mind, when have you already set the date?
The 28th.
So right before the new year.
Yeah.
So you can have a real blowout on New Year's Eve. I know the addict mind. I know how I think, and I'm pretty sure that I'm right. So you want to have the possibility, it's New Year's Eve, and that's Halloween. For me, Halloween and New Year's Eve are the two dates in the whole year.
You like Halloween?
I love it.
I love Halloween too.
Me too.
Yeah, Halloween was actually my anniversary with that crazy bitch.
I love it.
I
But it triggers me.
It does.
Yeah, because I've had a lot of very fun Halloweens drinking.
I had some great Halloweens too. Halloween. The whole month of October.
But we're done with Halloween, and now New Year's is coming up, and you kind of want that out, don't you? You want to be able to possibly drink and have some wine. And
No, I'm not.
tell me what the fuck, man.
I don't-
What's going on with this girl? When you go out, are you going to go see her? What's going on?
No. I haven't talked to her in a month. She's with a guy named Psycho. Yeah, cousin named Risky. She had a pimp named Spider. I mean, these are all things that are the truth. And when I was on drugs, of course, I liked hanging out with prostitutes, porn stars, doing meth, and
Man after my own heart.
yeah,
And occasionally me.
yeah. And for whatever reason, I decided to think.
Denny and I would hook up
Yeah.
occasionally. We'd run into each other
Yeah.
when we'd be partying.
I don't know. I thought all these things would make
these losers.
sense, but as I got sober, she certainly didn't. And I hate using the term from the book, but God's doing for me what I can't do for myself.
Yes.
But it's a fact, and it's
book
just
is filled with gems.
Yeah, gems.
Gems.
But it's a little bit of it's my ego. But it's she lives with this other guy now. He's probably getting her heroin, and I'm not trying to go on that path. You know what I mean? It's I want to see if I can go live with my friend and see if I can go out there and live a life outside of sober. Which here, I get drug tests and all these different things, and I know it's going to be a challenge, and I think I can do it.
I'm your boss,
Okay.
and you can leave here, but I'm gonna have it be on your 1 year, which is when
4 months.
4 months. Okay, that's a long time. I know you don't like that, but that's not too bad. That's only 3 more months more than when you wanted to leave.
Yeah.
So maybe we can work something out where you can go to less groups or something. Well, I know. I have an idea. I just came up with this.
Let's hear it.
You get your place with Marnie, and you start taking weekly passes. Literally every week, you go.
Stay here, but
Stay in here, but then every week you get a 2-day pass to go stay over there.
That makes sense.
Yeah, let's do that. To
Just slowly, yeah.
Yeah, acclimate you so you don't get the bends by coming up to the surface too rapidly. Because you got to admit, you and I wouldn't go back out there. As they say in the rooms, I've played the tape out. If I were to leave today or last month or even in a month from now, first of all, where would I go? I know I have a couple different places like you with Marnie and Jordan. Jordan, right?
Yeah, Jeremy.
Jeremy Jordan.
Yeah.
I would be either in a room or on somebody's couch, and I don't know, I would give it a week until I was drinking. About a week.
About a week?
Yeah, maybe less. Yeah, and with you, let me tell you something. This guy doesn't just drink. It's all wheels off, all bets off. Can I tell him what you do? Why don't you? Give me a good night of you just going at it. What would it look like? Just give me the drugs.
Meth.
I know about the hookers and the thieves and
Meth,
bandits.
I take Xanax to come down.
What do you take to come down?
Xanax.
Okay, so you
'Cause
take
I usually
Xanax
get-
coming to meth. How do you take your meth?
Well,
How do you like your meth? One lump
Well,
or two?
I snort huge lines. I smoke bong rips.
Huge lines.
Oh, but also towards the end, I was having people shoot me up, and that's when you you cough and you go into this euphoric, just spun circus.
Don't romanticize the fucking shit.
No,
So anyways, this is.
no, it's
You have somebody shoot you up? Why?
because I don't like needles. Terrified of needles, so yeah, people would shoot me up.
That's absolutely. In what? Your shaft of your penis?
No, I never.
I
tried that.
wish.
Yeah,
No, where?
What if you miss? No
But
good.
seriously, where? In your eyeballs?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. But
I saw somebody shoot heroin in their eyeball once. This chick, she ended up overdosing.
oh my,
No, it's real. It happened.
that is crazy. I can't believe you. I know that. No, the more I'm hearing you, the more I know you can't leave quite yet. You just can't. You just can't, buddy. Anyways, I need you. So, can you stay for me?
Yeah, I mean, I love it in here. I mean, this Andy. I'll tell you what.
What?
You helped cure my depression.
Thanks. Then don't leave me, or for your sake. I'm really putting you on blast.
No, I know. No, it's not a blast. I think my friend Jeremy, who's living in this place by himself, I think he's just.
He has to come here. Here, let me tell you something. We wouldn't be, I have to thank somebody, because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the man upstairs. And by that, I mean myself. I live upstairs here in the villas. And I'm serious. Everybody, I'm not kidding. We have to take care of number one. Excuse me, is that you, PJ? Yeah. Do you know we're live on fucking YouTube right now?
Get him in here.
Get your fucking ass in here. Are you doing this to try to weasel your... Yes.
Refrigerator shutting, dude. Hungry.
PJ's from North Carolina.
North Carolina, I didn't know that.
Okay, let me see how many minutes we have. We're out in 1 minute, so you're closing the show. Thank you very much. My point is, take care of the man upstairs. Take care of yourself. I'm doing this for me. This show is for me. Obviously, PJ needs as much help as he can. Greg, why don't you come sit down in here, unless you need to tell Jacob. Cut to Jacob. Cut to yourself, buddy. And then, do you need to show him how to? Do you need to show him how to turn it off? Does he know?
I got it.
Okay, not quite yet. In 2 minutes, we're going to go out. But PJ, you don't have to leave. We're all saying bye. This is us saying bye. The music should be swelling up, and I heard no chimes throughout the whole show. It was too bad. It was many missed opportunities. Now it's so fucking loud. We're gonna get the hang of this motherfucking bullshit. Take care of yourself. That's my point. With you, I know you think you're taking care of yourself, but take care of yourself while you hashtag stay put, because we are hashtag winning. We don't have HIV, and we're on the winning side of the team. The recovery industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. I'm glad I'm contributing in some small way to that winning side of life, because I'm glad I'm not contributing to the multi-billion-dollar industry of drugs and alcohol. That's the point I was going to make during this show. Two sides: drugs, no drugs. All of us here are on the side of no drugs. Let's stay there. As soon as you leave here and you go to Jeremy and Marnie's place, you're going back over to the losing side. You're going to get HIV and die. So let's not do that quite yet. Stay here, and I want you guys to stay put wherever you're at. Unless you're on the losing side, come over here.
I'm a winning side.
Yeah, and this is Greg, little Greta the Enabler, Cabler, PJ. Thanks for making noise in the kitchen. Until next week, or possibly tomorrow, we will see you later, and happy Thanksgiving in a couple days. Bye.
Gobble, gobble.
Now you can go tell them how